Hey, how y'all doing today? Miss I Am here. I am strong. I am confident. I am worthy. I am bold. I am courageous. I hope all is well. I hope y'all staying positive. I hope y'all staying high vibrational, protecting your peace, staying on your journey, learning, growing. It's all a part of the path. It's all a part of the path. So I wanted to come on and talk about today about when people show you who they are, believe them. Believe every bit of them. When people show you who they are, believe them. The first time, not the second time, not the third time, not the fourth time. The first time. And it's okay to not be, like, to get something and not be sure, but still pay attention to it. Like, you might get something that might not feel right in your spirits, but you're not, like, you probably need more confidence. It's okay to just be aware. Like, you got a feeling that something ain't right with somebody and you just can't, but just be aware of that feeling. That's where it starts first. You'll be able to dissect it later, but be able to dissect that feeling first. Like, there's a reason why I'm feeling this way. Things just don't happen for a reason. So, yeah, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time around, not the second time, not believe them. Because what'll happen is, if you don't believe them the first time around, get away from this fountain, it's a little loud. You don't believe them the first time around, they're going to keep breadcrumbing you back in. If you don't believe them the first time, they're going to keep breadcrumbing you back in. You know? So you got somebody that's not treating you right, and they show you that they're not treating you right. Action always speak louder than words. So no matter what a person say, they can say, oh, I would never do this to you. Oh, I would never do that to you. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Their actions always speak louder than words all the time. So just keep that in mind. Like, if you're not sure about somebody's words, or you're not sure about, always just pay attention to those actions. Those actions will never steer you wrong. Because people tell on themselves every day. Notice how people hang themselves, especially dealing with you. They play themselves. They say you let a person talk long enough, they'll tell on themselves. So that's what, just keep that in mind. Don't be breadcrumbed back in either. Now, if a person did something to you and they apologize, that's fine. But the lesson is, don't keep repeating the same cycle, okay? So they do something to you, let's say they apologize about it. All right, I'm sorry to that, I apologize. Okay, you let it go. Now, if they keep doing that after come on now, that's just crazy. Like, come on. Like, you're not sorry. You just sorry you got caught, or you just sorry somebody called you out on it. But in all reality, if you really were sorry, you wouldn't do it again. You keep that in mind as well. If somebody's really sorry about what they done to you, and they genuinely feel bad about what they did, they won't do it again. That's just what it is. They won't do it again. If they really, not doing it, they're not doing it no more. They're going to learn from that lesson. They're going to do everything to try to make things better between y'all, because they know they messed up. That's what a real person would do. A real individual is not going to tell you sorry just to shut you up, and then when things go smooth again, do it to you again. No, a real individual is going to tell you they're sorry, and they're going to be genuine about being sorry, and they're going to show you that they're sorry. They're going to show you. So don't be breadcrumbed back in. I don't care if it's a family situation, if it's a friendship, if it's a relationship, if it's a job, if it's a business, do not be breadcrumbed back in. I don't care if that y'all was friends for 30 years. Some people grow apart. That's just what it is. I had a friend, prime example. I had a friend that we was friends since, I'll say first grade, maybe first grade. And we grew apart. I don't have no hatred or anything towards her. But what you're not going to do, because we was friends for 30 years, you're not going to keep apologizing and doing the same stuff over and over. We're not doing that. Good luck, wish you nothing but the best, hope everything's work out for you. We're not doing that. But she thought that because we were friends for so long, that she could keep doing what she's doing and just keep apologizing. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I was fucked up that day, or I was drunk that day, or I was high. Get that shit together. Get that shit together. Why? The question is, why you so drunk or high, so where you're doing people fucked up? I don't understand that. And as far as smoking, hungry, happy, sleepy. Fuck the shit you smoking on, because I don't know what the fuck that's about. And then as far as the alcohol, You drink too much of that, you opening yourself to bad spirits. That's why they call it wine and spirits. They letting them bad spirits in, you know? So, yeah, but anyway, she thought that, she thought that I was always be there. She thought that as long as she apologized for some reason in her mind, low vibrational mind, that she thought that I would always just be there. I'm not going to put no names out there, none of that, because like I said, I don't have no hatred. I just won't be played for a fool by no one. And you should feel the same way, Let nobody play you, So, but anyway, yeah, she thought I would, always be there. And that's the problem. Some people think, that's why I said, when they show you the first time, let that be a lesson that first time. Because if they see that you accepting their apology, like I was doing, and just like every time something else will happen, and then no, it's like no, nah. And that's how they get you. Breadcrumb you back in with the apology, and then you let it go because you're that type of person. You ain't gonna hold on to that. You just gonna let it go. All right, let's move past it. Nah, you're better than that. You're not a fool. You don't let nobody play you. You deserve better, and you know it. So if you allow yourself to be played, then. But if you know your value, your worth, and you stand your ground, then you're not gonna allow yourself to go through that. And like I said, with them breadcrumbing you back in. That's their way of, like, oh, she ain't going nowhere. Like, get real cocky, especially in relationships. I've had it be done to me. Like, oh, because I did what needed to be done. Oh, she's not going nowhere. She'll never leave me. She'll never, huh? You crazy as hell. I ain't with none of that shit. You think you gonna come in whatever types of the night and think I'm gonna be okay with that? Think we just gonna roll over, kiss, and be cool? You sadly motherfucker mistaken. Straight up. So even with, you still got to have those boundaries, like with everyone. Like don't put your guard down because you known this person for 50, 60 years, or I mean not 50, but like 30, 40 years, or since you known this person since since y'all were young kids or whatever. Nah, that's not flying no more. You ain't doing that. That don't fly. That don't fly. So just keep that in mind. Believe them. You don't got to be buddy-buddy with them, but just know how they get down. You don't got to deal with them. If you choose to deal with them, then that's on you. But just know how they are. Protect yourself. Protect your energy. Know how they get down. Don't be breadcrumbed in and, oh, you got a couple bucks and they don't pay you back. And then when you address them, they won't say nothing. They'll look at you like you stupid. But a real motherfucker won't forget. A real motherfucker's not gonna forget that. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't have to say nothing. That's just using that for an example. It could be anything. You could have did something nice for somebody, and you didn't want anything in return, but they just said what they was gonna do for you. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. Like I said, a real genuine motherfucker will do what needs to be done. So actions always speak louder than words. If you won't allow yourself to be played, then it's kind of your fault. Like, that's how, from personal experience. Like, my mom used to tell me, I never understood this. Like, you like it, I love it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, what she mean by that? But real shit. If you allow yourself to be played, then so be it. You can't, like, let me use an example, like a relationship for an example. Motherfucker, like how the world is set up, it's right is wrong is right. So these they're not even women in general, it's men too. They want somebody good. I need a good woman. I need a good man. Then when you get somebody good, you don't know what to do with it because you never had it before. Pay attention to that. If somebody's never had something good in their life before, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to know how to treat it. They're not going to know how to treat you because you're something different. You see what I'm saying? You're something different. So when you come along with your bright light and your kind heart and you do what needs to be done, you pay the bills, you don't stay out all night. You compliment that motherfucker. You try to uplift them. They not used to that. They used to people beating on them. They used to people degrading them, telling them they ain't shit, making them feel low. That's what they're used to because that's what that low vibrational energy carries. So when you come along with your bright light and what you have in you, it's not going to work because the energy that they carry, it's going like battle with each other. And it's not the person. So I don't want you to be like, it's the person, like, oh, it's the energy that they carry. That's what I had to learn. It's the energy that they carry, and it's the energy that you carry that is reflected. Not reflected, rejected. Because they don't know how to do that. So you coming along, they say they want something good, but in all reality, that's not what they want. They want what they're used to, which is a motherfucker that's not as warm as you, but a motherfucker that's cold as ice. See what I'm saying? So they say they want that warmness. Oh, I want this, I want that. But when they get the warmth, it's too motherfucking warm. It ain't cold enough over here. You know what I mean? So they used to that coldness. And when you come along, you can't give them that coldness because that's not who you are. You're a warm-hearted person. You're not a cold person. So that's not who you are. Then they get mad at you. They get mad at you because you're not cold enough. But they asked for somebody warm. And the Most High Mother and Father sent them somebody warm. But when they got somebody warm, it still wasn't good enough because it was too warm. Because they're used to cold. You know, it's like, well, if you used to cold, you know, just the cold, and you go to a hot or warm environment, you're going to be like, damn, like, I ain't used to this. But that don't mean give up on it or dismiss it because you're not used to it, you know? And that be the problem. It's like, it's easy to push it away versus understanding it. Why is she so warm? Why is he so good? Why does he care so much? Why does he make me feel good? Why does she make me feel good? Why does she uplift me? Why does he uplift me? Because that's what a real motherfucker do. That's what we do. We do what needs to be done. And they can't understand that. And it's more so that low vibrational energy not understanding because they can't understand why they can't be warm. They can't understand that. And then when you leave, they be like, damn, I really had a good person. You didn't take the time out to investigate why I was so warm. But I took the time out to investigate why you were so cold. I believed you for who you were. Yes, I did. And I walked away because I knew my warmness with your cold wasn't going to mix because I was too warm. You was too cold. I couldn't put hands on you or allow you to put hands on me because that's not what I'm about. I couldn't allow you to degrade me and try to make me feel low because you can't make me feel low. My peace can't be disturbed. So once I got away from that, you know, when you get away from that shit, then they be like, oh, yeah, you didn't take the time out because you were used to cold. Then you don't have the balls to admit that you wasn't used to a good person. And it was easier to push that good person away and go back to the cold, to what you were used to. Because that's what it's easier, it's so easy. I learned it the hard way. I'm telling you from personal experience. It's so easy to get in tune with what you're comfortable with. It's so easy to go back to that. And that's what happens for the most part. And it's sad but true. You know, when you meet somebody this cold and you're warm, it's just not going to work. Until they come into their awakening and can be as warm as you, they ain't going to work out. And it's okay. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad because you're warm. Don't do that. You know, you got to do what's best for you at the end of the day. And then some of these people know, they know, you know what I mean? They know right from wrong. Well, they ain't know some of them. They all do. They all know right from wrong. And if they choose to treat people fucked up, then that's on them. They don't have to be reminded of that shit. They will pay. Karma always comes to collect. And y'all even notice this year how karma been hitting. Y'all ain't noticed even with celebrities, people in personal life. Oh, it's coming. So I don't know why people still hiding and, you know, being cruel to people, you know. But once again, it's that low vibrational energy that is being carried within them. So it's just easy to be dismissive. It's easy to, oh, she crazy as hell. Boundaries. You're not used to boundaries? I was called crazy because I had boundaries. But I had to understand that the person that I was with they're not used to having boundaries or giving people boundaries. So it was like, it's like, oh, that's some new shit. You know, and I had to understand that. I ain't got no hatred. I'm not bitter. But I had to understand how things work as far as that energy. And as long as they carry that low vibrational energy, as long as you carry your high vibrational energy, it's just not going to work. So don't force something where it don't fit either. If it don't fit and you know and something, your spirit and your the Most High Mother and Father give you that sign that it's not going to fit, don't make it fit for company. Don't make it fit because you feel alone. Don't make it fit because you need help paying your bills. Don't make it fit. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because all that energy is doing, their low vibrational energy is trying to dim your light and destroy the light in you so you become low vibrational like them. and it's not worth it. You come too far. Your journey, you come too far. You heal too much. You can't go back. That ain't an option. So, Miss I Am here. Like, share, subscribe. Anything resonating in this message I want to hear. Any personal experience that you came across and you had to realize, to protect your energy and your peace. Stay high vibrational. Stay grounded. Protect your peace. Stay positive. And peace.